Hey, it's Rob,
And Allie,
and it's time for camp.
8:54.
Allie's tired.
Allie drank too much last night.
Allie drank too much last night.
And I hadn't,
my.
the last time I was that silly and I don't like feeling the next day. I really don't. The last time I did that was the time when we were camping, and I thought that knock knock smell mop joke, I said it so many times it became really annoying to people. So this time I danced all night long to where I was like drenched in sweat,
She was.
and I danced like I was 20, and now I'm feeling it in my 40s. My knees hurt so bad. And then and I'm not even like the alcohol that's not what got me, because I ended up throwing up last night. It was I didn't mix anything.
You're sharing everything.
I'm sharing everything.
Yeah.
I didn't mix everything. I just stayed with vodka soda.
She did that.
That's it. But I did mix my Girl Scout cookies, and I think that's what did it.
Yeah, she did the whole, like, we went to this event and they gave, I've been to like 3 events this year, and everybody's giving Girl Scout cookies away because I think the woman that did the Girl Scout cookie ordered way too many, and the girls didn't sell them, so they're now like just offloading them. And it's been a lot of Girl Scout cookies. So normally I go and I give the girls like $20 and say, which cookies do you like, and have them buy themselves cookies, because then I don't end up with lots of Girl Scout cookies.
Well, and that was something when I was in Girl Scouts happened to me. And I remember my mom does it too, because you're a Girl Scout, you want the Thin Mints, and you don't have the money, and you have to sell these, and
Right.
and you're like begging your parents, and this lady comes up and she goes, I'll buy one. Which one's your favorite? And I said, this one. And she goes, okay, you can have it. And I was like, oh, and I came home and I was like, I got Thin Mints. It was so exciting. Love it. Yeah, buy. Like, if kids are selling chocolate to you, buy them one.
Yeah, just buy them one.
Yeah.
Do that.
Because that's hard. They're sitting there with having to sell these, and they want it.
Yeah, they want it. They want it. They want to eat them all. And then they're like, don't you eat any of those?
I know. But
Anyways,
anyway.
So to kind of state the obvious, the RV's back.
We got our RV back.
Yeah, it wasn't like in jail or anything. It was just down south so that it wouldn't freeze for the winter. And I think we're good now. So
well, Rob washed it with the kids today, so that was good. When we were down there, we got some upgrades to it. Rob will have to show you the fridge, but it's pretty awesome. It's back on this side.
Yeah, the fridge is over there.
We actually huge compared to the other fridge.
It is.
I'm happy about that, because I'm always like, how am I gonna fit all this shit in here? I mean, there's 5 of us, and on the Chicago trip, there's only 4 of us, but still, that's 2 growing kids, a 7 and a 10-year-old. They eat, especially the 10-year-old. So, and it's pretty. It looks fancy.
It is pretty. We'll post up a photo, but basically it's instead of RVs have like this propane / 12 volt or 110 refrigerators, and they run off of either 110 or 12 volt or propane and propane. So they flip back and forth. The problem with propane is, I mean, it works great to a point, but it takes a long time for those fridges to get cold. And then if you leave the door open for any amount of time, they get warm quickly, and then it takes them a long time to get cold again. So that's one problem. The other problem is you really should not have an open flame propane going as you're driving down the roadway. So I kind of had an issue with that.
Yeah, it's just not a comfortable move.
Yeah.
It's kind of risky.
So now it's a complete 12 volt fridge, and we added solar. So we had the solar controller and everything. It was a cool thing. So all I had to do was buy 2 solar panels, and actually they installed them and plugged them in, and boom, it works. So
Yep.
now we got 12 volt that charges the battery for the chassis or for the coach, and then that runs that. So and then when you're driving down the road, you're charging both of the batteries, your regular vehicle battery and the coach battery, and it's 12 volt. So and it's only like 5 amps draw. So we should be good, even like if we're going somewhere and we don't have power, just to let it run.
Which is good because that's what I want.
Yep.
And so now he won't be fighting me
So
like
now she's
it
got a
does this
big
and this.
fridge, bigger fridge, and
Much
it's and
bigger
it took
fridge,
and
and
it
it's
went in the
pretty.
exact same spot as the other fridge. That was a cool part. So
Yeah,
we
and it
just
was
got rid of
pretty.
a bunch of stuff in the back of it. No propane hookup, and boom, ready to go.
And then you got your balancing kit.
Then I got a auto leveling kit. It's not balancing. It doesn't balance it. It levels it. She's like, whatever. But it's
You
much
know
more
what I mean.
stable and no more driving up in this block, down on that block, over in this block, up on that block, back over in this block. Yeah.
That was fun, especially when Henry had his birthday party and we pulled in and then they made us move. Like Rob got all set and they're like, wait, you're in the wrong
Oh, you're in the
campsite.
wrong campsite. You need to move over to this one. And we're like, you told us to move into this campsite. We're sorry.
Yeah, and it was a birthday, wasn't it? We were going out to dinner for his birthday and everything was late and it put us on. It was just because we were camping local.
Yeah.
So, and we'll be doing that again this year, not there, but somewhere else.
Yep, we're gonna do a little test run or outrun in June, I think. We might do something sooner. You never know.
No,
It's right here. It can go.
Well, and our RV's fancy and it's nice and I like it. I'm figuring out this RV thing. I mean, I have a lot to learn, but I'm open to it and it's nice to learn an RV. That's nice.
I changed some of the old school like snap pop latches today into magnetic latches, and then we also decided the bed. So the bed came with like these extra pillows
So
and this
many.
big, huge, fluffy comforter, and it was just like, to me, it was like, can we just do like the comforter we have in our? We have a quilt that's actually made from t-shirts, t-shirt quilt. Do that, and then just our pillows. She's like, yeah, I'm sick of the rest of the other pillows. I'm like,
I
because
have
we
no place
always,
to put them.
yeah, we'd have to they'd be on the bed, they look great, and then we move them all to put them somewhere else. And it's like, we don't doing any of these pillows. So
I was just surprised that that it came with all of those. I'm like, oh, that's fancy.
So they're in a garage now. So we'll figure out.
Yeah, we'll have a garage sale or something. Anyway, yeah. So we're going to be coming from the RV now, and I'm sharing information. We're still working on our Chicago trip.
The goals was the thing today.
Okay.
We're talking about goals.
Not to drink anymore.
And setting up a plan, and then setting up steps. So recently we're doing some things in the finance realm, and we want to make some moves, and we're going to do some things. We want to do it within a year. And the financial advisor said to us, well, currently the way everything is now, the way you guys do everything and do everything, you won't be able to do that in a year. And we're like, yeah, we know.
That's why we're making changes.
And that's why we're making a goal. We're going to make some changes, and we're going to do that. Our goal is to get it in a year. That doesn't mean we're going to do it whether or not we can or not. Our goal is to do that. We're going to set a plan to do that. And then you set steps. And your steps are basically your benchmarks. And like with anything, so you got a school project, you got a project at work, all these kind of things. You can't just go, okay, well, I got to do this, so we'll just start trudging at it. You have to dissect it down into a plan. You have to, first of all, make the plan on how to get there. And then in that plan, have steps. Just step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Do those things to get to the final.
Yeah, and so we're working on the steps. We're changing some things around. We've done some really smart things for our kids.
Yep.
That I'm very where we're setting them up for their future. Which very fortunate to do that, especially right now with all the stuff that's happening in the stock market. It's a great opportunity to take advantage of setting your kids up with a Roth IRA or an IRA if you can, if it works.
Yep.
I wish, I would have.
Wish I knew this back then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. We're kind of late to the
Plus,
game, but we're doing it.
some things have, honestly, back when I was my kids' ages, the legality of it wasn't the same. They didn't have the same kind of plans offering. So now there's things that are available that can help them really be able to have good income in their retirement.
Yeah, and that was our goal. Like when we took Dave Ramsey, he's like, "You're gonna leave your children with so much wealth," and we're like, we're getting in the game a little late. I don't know if this is gonna happen, but we want to leave them with knowledge and opportunity.
Yes,
and that's what we focused on. And we want to be able, especially our 17. Well, she'll be 17 this month. We've been working with her because she has a savings account, she has a banking account, and then she has an IRA, and we just set it up with a Roth IRA. And the next step is, as soon as she just got hired by 2 places, once she starts and she gets her first paycheck in, it's like, okay, this is going to pull from this account. We're going to take her through the whole thing, show her what to do, and say, now do that the rest of your life, because these are the benefits you can have from this.
Yeah.
I mean, there's accounts where you can, if you get it high enough, you can pull out half and put it down on a home or something that you might need. And then
Pay yourself back,
you
or
pay,
pay back your own plan back, and then you don't
instead
lose
of a
that
bank.
compound interest as you go.
Yeah. So,
So,
and it's just researching to find out like what
and we're
is
not
good and
giving
helps
financial
others.
advice here. by the
No,
way.
we're just telling you what we're doing. You figure out what works for you.
Yeah.
No, not at all. I'm the last person you want that at. We just have talked to some people who do give financial advice
Yep.
that are much smarter than us. That sometimes it's great. It's a great dynamic. We push on them, they push on us. We're always like pushing back and forth because they do want the best for us. And they challenge us on everything, in which I get challenged more than he does, but that's okay.
And one of the things was, they're like, if you really want to do this thing that you want to do and you want to free up some money, you should just sell the RV. We're both like, nope,
no,
not the plan, because
that's
the plan
why we
is
got it.
spend time with kids.
Yeah,
So that's
we
where
wanted
we're at.
to find a fiscally obtainable way to spend time with our children. That, I mean, we went camping with the kids to California, and it was a rough camping thing. It was a rough, Rob got sick, the truck broke down, we had all these things going on, and it was rough.
It was still great.
And it was still great. And then we got home, and the way the kids like behaved, like being in it was kind of like, during the time I was like, oh my God, you guys are driving me nuts. But when we got home, they like worked together so well. I'm like, we need another one of these, because it just, the aftermath of it was really positive, with the kids just talking to each other and helping each other
We
out.
even did a trip up to the local ski resort, and we did it to go
nice.
do on they have a coaster. They have an alpine coaster. And we went up to do that, and we took the family, and we actually stopped and picked up her mom and dad, and your grandmother went too, right? I can't remember. Yeah. And everybody was in the RV, so they're playing cards and going on the road, and it was a blast.
It was awesome. And it's something that you miss a lot, in the busy times. I mean, yeah, we have access, because I married a genius, but we have access to like internet and work and anything where I go. But it's so nice to have it, like, we could turn it off. We don't have to use it. We just, the cards is cool. The games of the kids, the coloring that the kids do, the coloring that I did. I mean, it's nice. It's relaxing. I like it. We're not getting rid of the RV. We just got it. So there was that. And then, as we move forward in setting our goals, we're working on achieving something in hopefully by next year. That's our goal, like he had said.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, Rob's making some cool changes. So
as we move here, we'll be talking about it over the next few weeks as we're getting ready to go to Chicago. And I've got a countdown. It's like 70 some odd days. Or actually might be under 60, maybe, I don't know. Anyways, I'm counting it down to the Chicago trip. And over the next couple of months, we'll talk about some of the things we're doing and getting ready. And we're going to go back through sort of the inventory of what we got on the RV right now, and take some things out that we won't use there, that we might use in other trips, but we're not going to use there, to clear up the space. And
the pillows.
The pillows are gone.
Gone.
Yay.
Gone.
No more stupid pillows. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we had that little Bernie thing, and we're like, we're not going to use this. You got burn pits wherever you go, really. Yeah. So that's more out in the woods. If we go out in the woods, then now we can, because we have the stabilizer or whatever it's called. The balancer that you said is not a balancer, the leveler.
There she goes. Auto leveling kit.
Yeah. Which is awesome. Yeah. So it's good stuff.
And it has an app. That's the cool part.
Yeah, he can do it from his phone. Anything he can do from his phone. It's why I have the amount of crock pots I do, because as long as you can get
there's only one crock pot
that does it for
Wi-Fi, and that's it.
Yeah, and yes, true.
And
but
I
would have had
anymore, so it's okay.
They don't?
Nope.
Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah, because a crock broke and we had to get a new crock. You can buy new crocks for crock pots. That's kind of a cool thing.
Yeah, you can trade things in a lot.
Yeah.
So get the same thing.
Cool. So anything else?
I'm tired.
She's tired.
And I'm going to make better choices.
Okay. So, we're going to go eat dinner. You have fun out there, and let us know what your plans are and what you're planning.
Yeah. Well, and if anybody has an idea, like we have this top bunk, and Rob says that there's a net for it. But if there's something else, I don't want kids falling off the top bunk, and I want to keep things from falling on him from the top bunk while he drives, because we've had that happen maybe once or twice. So if you know anything out there that's cool, that's different, maybe we don't know about, share it for
Yeah.
sure.
Cool. So, hey, I'm Rob,
I'm Allie.
and this is Camp
H54.
Have Fun.